Welcome back to some more DBD news. My name is Wolfyowns, and we have a lot to talk about. We have a huge surprise today, and I got some really good spicy information from the devs to you guys, and I cannot wait to talk about it. So let's just start jumping into it. Now, we're going to start the video off with talking about last week's dev stream. I know it's old, no one wants to know about it, but it is something I wanted to cover because I do feel that two things from last week's dev stream were pretty important to have to this episode of DBD News. So, we're going to be talking about that, and the first part of this is going to be about the Halloween event that they told us about that we're going to have. So let's hear what they have to say about the Halloween event.
So,
yes, you were going to say something cool about Halloween.
Event. Yes. Dates. 26th of October to 1st of November.
Oh,
So
that's many days.
that is a lot of days.
And what's going to happen during that time?
Well, of course there's going to be, more blood points happening.
Many more?
Many more, but before, well, you guys are going to see it in the roadmap. I'm going to explain it a little bit better, how we're going to go with the Halloween event. There is no challenge. All we want to do is enjoy our time.
And give you stuff.
Give you stuff.
So we can do that.
Well, yeah.
So we are going to do that.
Ooh, you hear that? We are actually going to be having no actual event, no challenge that we have to actually do 100 or 1,000,000 things just to get stuff. We already got the mask for the nurse, of course, and we already got the flashlight and the med kit. I am definitely looking forward to more stuff, because just because we got this stuff only does not mean it's going to be the only things we're going to get. I mean, we could just only get this stuff, just a flashlight, the med kit, and the mask, but, there might be more. Plus, we don't actually have the event going on yet, so we're not getting double or triple blood points. So we still have time for that. I am definitely looking forward to see what happens the closer we get to Halloween. And we still have we're going to be getting a whole week of double or triple blood points, which is a long time. We're going to have a long time on this event, and it's all just free. We like free stuff. Now, moving on to the next part of the dev stream, the second part. This is about face campers. I know you guys like face campers. Well, this is the devs' plan to fix face camping.
We have a
we can show
video.
a thing.
So that's a work in progress right now. We're doing a thing. I'm the
That's
raid,
not
by
it.
the way, in that. Yeah.
There you go. So this is a face camper. Oh, and see?
I don't know what's happening. Okay, well, of course. There you go. So basically, the hooks are kind of on a pivot thing. And then
right.
and the character just pushed around and unhook on the side.
So
that is work in progress, as we say. There's other plans coming up with that.
It seems to be working when you look at it like
is
this.
working.
And people are going to go, well, just put it in. But the thing is, as you probably have noticed so far, every time we have interactions between the environment and characters, especially more than one character, like whenever jumping over pallets while being interrupted, all these things, there's so many ramifications and so many issues that pop up with these things that we really need to make sure to look at a lot of different cases.
So for example, this strategy right now of unhooking right in front of the killer, I mean, if you're not running borrowed time, there's not a big chance for you to actually do something with that.
But at least it nullifies the absolute face camping.
Yeah, anyways, we're talking about, there's other solution we're exploring right now. So the killer and the survivors are not completely locked into it too.
Alright, so this is their plan to fix face camping. Now, none of this is set in stone. They said this is one of their options that they're thinking about doing. It's putting a hook on a pivot, so you basically will be able to save the survivor from basically any angle or any position while they're on the hook, which is pretty nice. Because the main problem is with face camping is that you can't save the survivor. You can't touch them. You can't do anything because face camping blocks you from actually doing that. So being able to have this where you can save from any side or any position on the hook is really good. It's really nice. So definitely looking forward to this. This might actually change how people play or face campers. Now, I do recommend do not save without borrowed time, because if you do, he's just going to hit them back down and put them right back on the hook, and the only thing you're doing is farming your friend at that point. You don't want to do that. Now, moving on to this week's dev stream, we have a lot to talk about, and I mean a lot. Let's listen to the devs first.
So, is it releasing today?
No.
No.
Not today. It's not happening today, but it is happening. So the teaser was pretty straightforward.
Johnny Luger
Is coming to Dead by Daylight. He's an upset person with a skin condition who has a really difficult time dealing with people who take naps.
Woo! Freddy Krueger will be coming to Dead by Daylight. So those of you who don't know or have not seen the teaser or the trailer, I'm going to play it here real quick for you guys so you know exactly what is going on. Oh man, that trailer is so cool. It's not a whole lot. Freddy does scratch the Dead by Daylight logo, and that's really cool. Plus, this map does give away kind of a hint of what kind of map we're going to have, and it seems like a boiler room, so definitely looking forward to this kind of map. So, a lot of you guys said I was crazy. Like in my news video last time, a lot of you guys were like, nah, you're crazy. They just had a licensed character. They just had Leatherface come out. They're not going to have Freddy come out right after him so soon. That'd be dumb. And you guys were like, you guys are saying I'm nuts. I'm crazy. They wouldn't do that. Well, guess what? Who's right? Guess what? Who knew? What? Oh, that's what I thought. Who brought you the news? Who did that? I wonder. So I actually got you guys to know that Freddy was coming, and you guys didn't believe me. You guys thought I was crazy. You guys are mean. you guys thought I was crazy. Anyways, moving on from that, we are going to look at some of Freddy's add-ons. No details, no descriptions yet, just the images, so let's take a look at that.
So we have some really cool stuff to talk about. Let's get to it, really, because that's all anybody is excited about. So I want to show the first image that we have. No, not that one. The other one. That one. Yeah. So this is an interesting little piece of information which we don't see right now. Are you there you go. Add-ons for Sweater Boy. Lots of really creepy ones, because obviously a lot of it is child related and school stuff.
That was not my favorite part of developing this.
No?
No.
You are a father, aren't you? And you care about your children.
Yes, I do.
So yes, some of it is upsetting.
Ooh, some of these look pretty sweet. Now I cannot wait to actually get my hands on some of these add-ons. They look pretty cool. Now if you don't know, Freddy is heavily involved around kids. Like he revolves around them. That's kind of his thing. If you haven't seen the movies, you should definitely go look at them. And I'm pretty sure not all these are brown, even though they look like it. I'm pretty sure that's just a placeholder. But I'm pretty sure some of these are different colors. But anyways, moving on to this Halloween event and the items that we got. Will we get to keep them?
Is the Halloween event nurse head staying or going once the event ends?
It will stay.
Forever.
Yeah, but be careful though. The item of the survivors, they'll stop appearing after the event.
Yeah, just like the firecrackers.
So hoard them.
Yeah, you can stack them as much as you want. That little spoopy ghost will go away at some point.
Yeah, so if you want to be awkward and have one for Christmas, keep one.
There you go.
Alright, so that's pretty cool for you nurse players out there. You will get to keep your pumpkin head cosmetic. That's pretty cool for you guys. I'm happy for you guys. But the flashlight and the med kit will be leaving the game. Now, if you have them in your inventory, they will stay there like the firecrackers. So make sure you do farm those as much as you can. Now, moving on to the new survivor perks and Freddy's perks. First, we're going to talk about the new survivors. First, a perk.
So let's talk about some of the perks. Yeah, that's the screen. So these are really cool icons, by the way. Thanks, Sarah. Mysterious perks. Ooh. So 3 of those are for the next killer, and 1 of them is for the survivor.
Yeah.
So let's start with that survivor perk.
Okay. So you want full
disclosure.
description? All
Go
right.
for it.
So that perk is called Pharmacy, and it allows the user with the perk to search into search boxes faster and chestises,
Yeah.
and will be making less noise. But also, the first time your first box that you open guarantees that you're gonna get a med kit.
A good one. An emergency kit?
Not the brown one.
Not the brown one.
No, the yellow one.
Okay. So that's cool. So that's a perk that allows you to get a med kit whenever you search.
So that is the Survivor's first perk. That's pretty sweet. Well, I mean, it's not the best thing. You do get a guaranteed med kit. It does make you quieter when you're searching chests, which is a big deal, because if you do not know, chests are extremely loud. I think that might be louder than generators, but they're very, very loud. So this is pretty cool. It makes them more quiet, and it allows you to get a guaranteed med kit on your first pull from any chest, which is really cool, and it cannot be a brown. So anything that's yellow or possibly above, I cannot wait. This perk's pretty sweet. I wonder what the other 2 perks are. Now moving on to Freddy's perks, because that's what everyone wants to know. What are Freddy perks going to do, and how strong are they?
So this middle one is called Blood Warden.
Blood Warden.
And is quite handy, especially with Johnny.
Yes.
Johnny Luger.
Yes.
So with this perk, what happens is that as soon as the gates are open or the generator are powered, I'm not sure for some reason right now.
It's when the gates are
the
open.
gates are open. The first person you hook, okay, just one time, will create the entity spikes at the exits for the survivors, trapping them inside for quite some time.
Yeah.
So let's say
I think up to a minute.
Yes.
And then at the same time, while this is active, you see the outlines of anybody in the exit zones.
Yes. So if you're just standing around and be like, should I stay, should I go? And then someone gets hooked, you might get trapped.
It makes for really, really funny last-minute plays.
Yeah.
And it means that if you're being chased and someone's at the exit opening it, and then you're about to get hooked, and then your friend's like, oh fuck it, I'm leaving you there, I'm leaving, and then you get hooked, and then you go, ah shit, and now you see them. It's very, very funny.
Yes.
It's very,
when you play the killer, right?
as a
It's
killer,
very funny.
super funny.
Yeah, no, it creates a great moment. Even as a survivor, when you get to that exit, you're like, yes, I'm gonna get away, and it just opens up, and yeah.
Yeah, it changes the last minute moments of the game, and
yes.
Yeah. So the range, rank 1, 2, and 3, is the amount of time that those spikes will stay there for.
The first one is something else.
Do you want to name it?
Yeah, it's called Fire Up.
That's a very
There's
well
fire.
done. Yeah, it's a very well done drawing.
And the third one, as you can see, if you look at the details, is an obsession perk.
Yes.
And it is called Remember Me.
And probably my favorite one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. No, I like it a lot. I kind of want to talk about that one too, but we're not supposed to.
Well, we can.
Ooh, that sounds like a really awesome perk. Okay, so when you hook a survivor after the last gen is popped and everything, it keeps the other survivors stuck in the game for an extra minute or so. That is insane. That is so cool. The entity spikes pop out of the ground and to keep you from leaving, and the killer can see your aura if you're going to sit at a gate. So I strongly recommend you players who like to sit at gates, don't do that. It's a really bad idea because they'll see where you are. This is really good with no-ed too, so I cannot wait. But let's listen to one of Freddy's other perks and see how good that one is.
That would be number 3 here, which we've called
Remember
Me.
Remember Me. So this perk, obsession perk. So you'll have an obsession. You probably know how that works. And every time you hit that obsession, you will add seconds to the open gate action.
5.
5, up to a maximum depending on your level. So hitting that obsession is important. You build up that number and then you can get rid of the obsession, because the obsession is not penalized by this extra time.
It's
so
the
if
only
you're-
one who's not affected.
and can open the gate as fast as ever. So you have eventually to get rid of that obsession, and the others will have a hard time opening the gates.
It's so much fun.
It's pretty
It's
good.
stupid good.
Especially with Johnny Luger.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
And then those two perks work very well together too. They make for an end game where people are like, "Oh, that sucks so much," and you're like, "Yes, yes, it does, it does."
Ooh, now this one is a very interesting one. Basically, it's basically, as they said, it's an obsession perk. So we are getting another obsession perk. So every time you hit the obsession, every other survivor gets penalized by X amount of times, to where it takes longer to open up the gate, and it stacks up to 5 times. And then the survivor that's also the obsession is not affected by this, so you want to kill that obsession pretty quick. The only problem I see with this is that it does want you to tunnel more on that obsession. Like, it's like, oh, I need to hit him 2 more times and then kill him. You kind of want to tunnel down on him. That's the only thing I don't like about this perk, but it is a really cool perk. It's about keeping you in the game longer. So far, both of Freddy's perks are about keeping you in the game longer, so I am definitely excited about those 2 perks, especially when people like to rush. But let's go and listen about Freddy's 3rd and final perk.
Fire up. It's right there.
Fire Up gives you increased action speed for the killer. So this
Every
is like-
time a gen is repaired.
every time a gen
someone
is
pops a
repaired,
gen.
well, starting at 2. and
Yeah,
up.
the second one.
So the more gens are repaired, the faster you are, basically, for pretty much everything, like picking up, destroying generators,
Breaking pallets, vaulting.
Yeah.
You get a speed boost for all of these things.
Yeah, it's quite handy, especially for Johnny Luger.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah. So there you know. You know about the perks.
You know all the perks now.
Woo! That one is so freaking good. Alright, so I think this is Freddy's best perk, in my opinion. Everyone's going to be running this like barbecue and chili. So basically what they're saying here is every time a generator pops, the killer gets faster at everything he does. Everything. Faster and faster and faster every time a gen pops. So hooking survivors, breaking pallets, kicking gens, carrying possibly. Like, he just gets faster altogether no matter what he's doing, which is insanely strong. I wonder if this affects blinks and chainsaws and trapping. Oh my god, this is such a good perk. It's so good. It really hurts gen rushers. The more you gen rush, the faster the killer gets. I really like this perk. I think this perk is going to be his best perk and his strongest perk, and it's a teachable. Oh my god, this perk is so good. Anyways, moving on. People are trying to figure out the entity's language and how it speaks. So let's listen.
I saw that some people on Reddit and a couple of other places but mainly on Reddit, are trying to decipher the entity speak.
Oh,
which
yes.
makes me happy.
Yeah, because it is decipherable.
Yeah.
We ciphered it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not me personally. I wasn't there. I was looking elsewhere.
Now, this is pretty cool. I know a lot of you probably don't care about this, but I care a lot about this, being a nerd lord. I mean, a lore nerd, I meant to say. Oh my god. But I really care about this a lot because people are trying to figure out what the entity is saying, what it says to the killers, and I mean, you can actually decipher this. The dev said this is actually something you can find out, so I'm really curious about this. Whoever finds this out is going to be a legend, and I look forward to learning the entity's language. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. It's going to be awesome.
Is there going to be anything for getting rank 1, like season rewards and things?
Yes.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. So eventually, see, it's
Yeah.
a little bit different.
Yeah,
Eventually,
that's good.
we start with emblems, we start with progression, and so on and perks. You'll see big changes coming along, and one of them is going to be that rank system is going to be replaced by something else more exciting, and at that point, there's going to be a reward.
Yeah, and as we said, when we're getting close, like within a week or two of the rank system being released, the emblem rework and all of that, we're gonna get Thomas, who you met last week, to come here and explain that system in details so that you're ready to face the new judgment.
Alright, so getting to rank 1 right now is kind of pointless. I mean, yeah, you get to fight other rank 1 players, but I don't know, that's not really worth it to me to a point. But I can't wait to the future because of a new ranking system, and they'll throw this old ranking system away, and we'll start getting actual rank rewards for rank 1. Oh my god, I cannot wait. I actually would love some incentive to get to rank 1. Like, I would love to get some rewards, like, oh, this month I'm getting like a golden jacket. Oh, this month I'm getting a rainbow jacket. Like, I cannot wait to actually start getting rewards. Now, moving on to merch. You guys like merch, right? Well, we got more merch in the store now.
Somewhere we do have shoes, special edition Dead by Daylight shoes that are now available for you to buy on the Fankicks website. We'll put a link somewhere in there. I just put the picture in there for you if you can show them. Those are the limited edition one. I think they made 3,000 of those. There's a few different models of the shoes. They're really cool. These are the special edition. I ordered some for myself because they look pretty spiffy.
Made by Phil again.
Yeah.
Awesome work.
Yeah. So if you want to get those shoes, you have to order them on the Fankicks website.
This is the longest wrap up.
Yes.
Okay.
I will stop that.
Oh my god, now we get to walk around in style. We get to walk around in our DBD shoes. Man, we got all kinds of merch in the store now. We got hoodies, jackets, shirts, mugs, shoes, masks. Like, come on. We have all kinds of stuff in the store now. That's really awesome. So, this is going to be it for the Dead by Daylight news. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I want to know, are you guys excited that Freddy's come into the game? Are you not excited? I mean, do you still think I'm crazy? Do you? Because I mean, I was right. You still think I'm crazy, huh? Tell me, are you excited about his perks? What do you not like? What are you excited about the Survivor's perk? I mean, I would love to know. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions. I love listening to your guys' comments and hearing what you guys have to say. I mean, we're a family here, so it's really important to hear each other out. Even if you guys do not fully agree with me, I still want to hear and still want to understand. So, as I was saying, that is going to be it for Dead by Daylight news today. Stay tuned for 10 o'clock news tonight. Did the devs do a good job?
I think they did a pretty good job so far.